Then we're gonna take a look at substring, and we're gonna add, for example, output is going to be equals to learning, and we're gonna use substring. This is a method that you can use to cut the original string like this one. And for example, I'm going to add two values. 0 is going to be the starting point, and for example, it's going to start from here. And then is the length, how many characters you want to remove. So let's say that I want to remove the next 10 characters. So it's going to start from 0 right here, and it's going to count the next 10 characters, and it's going to trim this string. So save this, and you can see then we have learning space and the J. So let's say that you want to trim this. For example, you want to skip the first 4 characters. You can save this, and it's going to trim these 4 letters. Then it's going to return the next 10, which of course this number 10 starts from the beginning of the string. That's something really important. If you want to substring from the end, and this is the way that you are going to do something like that. Output learning that substring, and you are going to add the initial value. The initial value is going to be like this: learning dot length, and then you are gonna use a -4, for example, and you can see we have it, which is this part that we have here, the last 4 letters. But for example, if I make this 6, it's going to be great. So using this syntax, the substring is going to start from the end, and it's going to start moving to the left, and it's going to print the next 6 characters in this case. There is another really similar, which is called the slice. So we can add a slice. Output is going to be equal to learning, and we use slice. And again, I'm going to add 0, 10, and you can see we have the same result. And in a slice, for example, if you wanna trim this string from the end, you can add learning equals to that slice -10, for example, and it's going to print is great. If you add only a 6 right here, it's going to print great. So basically, when you are working with the slice method and you add a negative number, this is going to start from the end. So let's add another 2 examples. And I'm gonna add the split method, split. I'm going to add output. It's going to be equals to learning. Then we're gonna add a dot. And a split is going to take, for example, if you wanna split this string from this space, you can add split, single quotes, and then the space, and save this, and you can see we have learning JavaScript is great, and we have this in an array, but we get rid of the white spaces, and each of the sections, for example, learning is going to be the first one, JavaScript is going to be in the second position, is going to be on the third position, and grade is going to be on the last position. So basically the usage of split is, for example, when you have something like this. Then you have a cons, for example, and you have hobbies equals to read, comma, walk, comma, listen to music, comma, and then we have write and learn to program. And if you add something like this, for example, output equals to hobbies dot split, and you split by the comma, you can save this, and you can see we have each of the hobbies in the wrong position in this array. You can see we have read, walk, listen to music, write, learn, and learn to program. You can add a space right here to remove that white space that we saw, and you can see it's working just fine. So finally, I'm gonna show you 2 different methods. One is called replace, and one is called includes. So we're gonna see replace first. We're gonna add output equals, and let's say that you have a string like this, and you want to replace only one keyword. You can use the replace method. It's going to be like this, learning, and we're gonna add a dot, and we're gonna replace this. Replace takes 2 parameters, The first one is going to be the keyword that you want to replace. Let's replace the JavaScript keyword. And we're going to add single quotes JavaScript. And then the second parameter is going to be the text that is going to replace JavaScript. So we can add modern JavaScript like this. And you can save this, and you can see the original string says learning JavaScript is great. And this one will replace JavaScript with modern JavaScript. I'm going to add modern JS. And you can see we have learning modern JS is great. And also I'm going to show you includes. Includes is really similar to the index of, but the return value is a little different. We're going to add output equals to learning, and we're going to add includes, and I'm going to add JavaScript. Save this, and you can see it returns true because JavaScript is already part of the string. Learning JavaScript is great. If you search for PHP is going to print false because there is no PHP in this sentence. Finally, the last example before we finish is going to be the repeat method. So we're going to add something like let greet equals to hello, and then we're going to add output. It's going to be equals to greet that repeat, and we're going to repeat this 5 times. So save this, and it's going to print hello 5 different times. So this was JavaScript and the methods in strings. There are many other methods that you can use in JavaScript, but these are the most common that you're going to use when you are developing websites or web applications. So let's continue in the next video.